This is going to be a random pack and ship video on SMALLS. You know, little things that could get lost in the mail. Hi everyone, I'm Vicki with Avante Avenue. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm just popping in for a minute. I need to run some errands today, but I want to put out a short video for you, my weekday video. This is going to be a pack and ship video on random, I see a hawk outside. This is going to be a random pack and ship video on SMALLS. You know, little things that could get lost in the mail. I'm going to show you some tips on what I do. So it's kind of random tips and things on assorted small items that might help you if you like to sell small items, especially now, Christmas ornaments and things like that, or even jewelry. So keep on watching for that. Yeah, I gotta go run errands, so let's get started on the video. Our first item to pack is a small angel pin. I want to point out to you that I've numbered this angel number 206, and I put that little number on a piece of paper in with a pin in a small Ziploc bag. This helps me find it in my inventory. So we have it in a small Ziploc bag, and then we wrap that in tissue paper. I like to recycle padded envelopes, so whenever I get something in the mail, I throw away the part that has the label on it if I can't get the label off, and I recycle the back half of the padded mailer. And I'm using the padded mailer to make a little pocket to hold the pin. Just folding it over and taping it on 3 sides. But I don't want to send it in the mail like that, so I'm putting this small padded envelope that I've made into an eBay padded envelope. And I just want to show you how light this is. It weighs at 1.5 ounces, but of course I round that up to 2 ounces. Let's pack an ornament. And I'm going to show you here how I store most of my ornaments. I like to use totes with lids. I get them either at the dollar store or sometimes at Target. They can be shoe boxes with lids. And you can see here I number my containers. Whatever number of ornaments I put in there, I make sure I know that on the outside of my plastic tote. Here it is, number 055. I always like to put the lid back on right away so it's organized and ready for the next time. As you can see, you really can't see the ornament. It's because it's fragile, and I decided to pre-wrap it in some bubble wrap, some small bubble wrap, and I put it in a plastic bag, and then I slipped the number, the 055, in the plastic bag. I'm going to be using a 6x4x3 box. I like to keep an assortment of small boxes on hand. This is not an eBay box. When I assemble a box, I like to cross tape the bottom, and I'm using Scotch Heavy Duty packing and shipping tape. I am not sponsored. Let's line the box with some 1/2-inch large bubble wrap. Slide the ornament in the box with my thank you label, of course, and tape it up. Again, taping in both directions. This size box I feel is perfectly fine to mail as it is. I don't think it will get lost. At least I've never had one get lost. Now I'm going to show you how to box out a bag. What does that mean? Well, let me show you. I have some scrap cardboard. It's corrugated cardboard. And I like to pre-cut strips of this and just have it on hand. We're looking down in the bag, and you can see where I have formed it into kind of a U shape, flat across the bottom and 2 short sides, as you see here. Let's slide the bubble wrapped item, and I can't even remember what this one is. It's probably a boxed ornament, but I'm sliding it in and adding another piece of cardboard on the open end of the bag. What we're doing here with the cardboard is reducing the risk of crushing of this item. For sure, if I thought it needed to be in a box, I would put it in a box, but I just thought it needed a little more protection, so I'm creating 4 corners by wrapping the cardboard at the top and the bottom and basically boxing out my bag. We've got another one here. Now we're going to pack a pair of earrings. Earrings can be quite small. You don't want them to get lost in the mail. I'm using craft foam. You can pick up a pack of multicolor craft foam at your local Dollar Tree, and I've used this for clip earrings, and I've used it for pierced earrings, and in this case these are clips, so I just clip the earrings onto the top edge. Of course, you cut this to fit the size of your earrings, and then I wrap it around as you see here and add a piece of tape. I always put my earrings in Ziploc bags, and so I keep an assortment of sizes on hand for this. But it's still a very tiny package. We need to beef this up a little more. I'm using 1/2 inch large bubble wrap, but this is just a half of a sheet. You know, bubble wrap comes 12 by 12 inches on the perforation. I'm using half of a sheet, so 6 by 12. But still, this is a small package, so this is going into an eBay padded envelope. Now we're going to pack 3 sets of ornaments and some gingerbread spreaders. Let's go find all those lots of ornaments, which are numbered, of course. I'm looking for 01, 02, and 10. Each of these is a lot. It has multiple ornaments. Again, I have partially wrapped these in small bubble wrap and then bagged them and then added the number. I put the number inside so that it can't fall off or get lost. Just lining them up here, but we have something else we need to ship with this order. We need some gingerbread appetizer spreaders, and I just listed these. They sold so fast. A couple of tips I'd like to share. The plastic cover for these would not stay on, so I used some blue painter's tape so that it would come off easy and not damage the package. I also wrapped the entire box and cover in plastic wrap, just cheap plastic wrap that I get at Aldi. I decided to check the weight on this. I was pretty certain it was going to go over a pound, and yes, in fact, it's 1 pound 9 ounces, and that's before packaging. So it's definitely going priority mail. I'm going to recycle some priority mail cardboard, and I know this is going priority mail. These ornaments need to lay flat. Yes, I'm going to bubble wrap them, but they really need to be stabilized. I don't want them to bend at all. Take a ruler and a utility knife and just cut a piece of cardboard as a backing. And I do this for all 3 sets of ornaments. 2 of these lots are resin. The third one is actually ceramic. And not only is it ceramic, there's 3 ornaments in this bag. I decided to go with a larger piece of the cardboard so that I could have at least 2 sides around these 3 ceramic ornaments. I'll show you here. And the cutting board that I'm using is a large cutting board that I get at Walmart. I think it's about $15. Absolutely love this cutting board. And I'm also using an 18-inch ruler, which I think is great to have on hand. It's wood, it's 18 inches. I get so much use out of this. I don't know if they make them anymore, but if you can find one, I highly recommend you get one. So I'm just making a few measurements and a few different cuts here to get the right fit for these ceramic gingerbreads. I want you to notice here that I have my 1/2 inch large bubble wrap, and this is a 12-inch square. I have it on the diagonal. I do this frequently, wrap things with it on the diagonal. Just folding up 2 corners, adding a piece of my packing tape. What do you think of my new dispenser? I love this. I got this off of Amazon, and eventually I hope to have a link to it that you can purchase from me. But right now you would just have to search it on Amazon. So fold and tape the corners, and then fold and tape the opposite corners. These are 2 of the resin gingerbread ornaments. Again, we're going to lay it on the diagonal and tape both sets of corners. And then a couple more resin ornaments. This cardboard backing is going to stabilize them and help protect them from getting bent or broken. I'm sure my buyer will appreciate the extra steps that I've taken. Now let's wrap the gingerbread spreaders. As I said, I already cellophane wrapped the package. And again, I'm able to lay it on the diagonal to tape it up. So here we go. I have 4 small packages that I need to ship all together. What can we do here? I'm taking measurements, the length, the width, the height. Because I put the cardboard on the back of the ornaments, I can actually turn these on their sides. And I decided to go with an eBay box 10 by 8 by 6. Just getting it assembled. In addition to cross-taping the bottom, I like to put an extra piece of tape on the side seam. I always do a test fit before I add any other packing materials. I've decided to go with 2 sheets of the 1/2 inch large bubble wrap, and I'm just pushing that down in as I stack a couple of items in the box. And then standing 1 lot of the gingerbread ornaments on its side with the cardboard facing out towards the outside of the box. And same thing with another lot of the gingerbread ornaments. I still have a little bit of room left over in here, so I'm going to add some more bubble wrap, but this time I'm going to take and cut it in half, so I have 6-inch by 12-inch pieces so that I can tuck a piece of bubble wrap down each side. Adding my thank you label, and let's check the fit again, see if I need any more packing material, and yes, I do. I can see there's about 1 inch left over at the top. We don't want that. We don't want anything shifting, so let's add some more large bubble wrap. I think that's pretty good. Let's get this taped up, cross-taping it, and let's check the weight. I'm just curious here. Came in at 1 pound 9.5 or 1 pound 10 ounces. We're good to go, and keep watching here. We've got some more things to pack and ship. I want to show you how to make a half of a mailer. Yes, we're going to make a half padded envelope mailer. I'm starting to forget what's in these packages. I think this is a brass letter opener, and again I used a piece of cardboard to stabilize it, bubble wrapped it and taped it to the cardboard. And I apologize because I did use a piece of scrap priority mail cardboard when I should not have, because this is going first class mail. So this item could fit perfectly in a half of a padded mailer, but I have a whole one, so what can we do? We only need half of it. So take your scissors and cut the flap, the entire flap, in half like I'm showing you here. Fold that flap down, and you can peel and stick it right now if you'd like, but I'm going to check the fit first. And then fold the envelope in half, and then take the top half of the flap and fold it down. Now we've made a half of a padded mailer. Take advantage of the peel and stick. Use it whenever possible, and that's what I'm doing here, but I will add some tape. You don't want any loose flaps when you're mailing something. There you go. But what about the label? How do we put a label on this? You just kind of roll it and wrap it along the side like I'm showing you here. As long as they can still scan that barcode, you're good to go. Let's talk about cheap wrap. Yes, something that is very cheap that you can use to wrap SMALLS, including ornaments. This is Viva paper towel. I love Viva. It's like a cloth paper towel. I just happened to buy a very large pack of it, but you can buy a single roll to give it a try. It's good for cleaning shoes too. And it's in half sheets, so I'm going to just pull off 2 half sheets. And then I'm going to cut those 2 half sheets in half, because I have 4 little candy cane ornaments that I need to mail. I'm just taking one of the squares that I made. I'm going to wrap it around the ornament. Just roll it, wrap it, and tape it with some regular, household tape. Nothing too fancy. Just fold both ends in, give it a good piece of tape, and I'm going to repeat that process. I'm working one-handed here, so sometimes it's hard to show you every step. All 4 little candy canes wrapped up in their little snuggies, and then I used a snack bag, just a regular snack bag, to put them in. But we still need to bubble wrap these. Of course, there's my thank you label. On the diagonal, I am using another 12 by 12 sheet of the 1/2 inch large bubble wrap, just rolling it up, using my packing tape for this. And there you go. It's all bubble wrapped and ready to go into an envelope. I'm going to show you how to make another half envelope, but this time we're going to go the other direction. I'm just going to put my package inside and push it all the way to the bottom, make a little crease with my hand, and fold it in half. And once you peel off the foil, you can actually just roll this to make it adhere, and then just add some extra tape, because as you know, I don't trust the eBay flaps. I always add some tape. You don't want anything to get caught in the USPS machine, so tape all those open ends. So make sure you have plenty of tape on hand. Let's pack not just a small figure, let's pack 3 small figures. Aren't these little Japan angels cute? And they sold pretty quick. They're ceramic with little yarn hair and some little adornments. So let me show you here how we're going to pack these cuties. I'm starting out with 1 sheet of tissue paper, but I'm cutting it into 3 separate sheets. I don't need a whole sheet of tissue paper for each one of these. 1/3 will do. And I'm just gently rolling it and wrapping it and adding some tape. Let's repeat the process until we have all 3 ready to add some bubble wrap. Everything gets bubble wrap. And again, I'm using the 1/2 inch large bubble, and I'm cutting the 12 by 12 sheet in half. So it's 6 by 12 inches. So let's just roll each figure in the bubble wrap and tape them. And I will use my regular packing tape for these. I'm checking them laying flat. I'm checking them laying on their sides. And it seems to me that an 8 by 6 by 4 box, an eBay box, will work good for these. As usual, I'm adding some 1/2 inch large bubble wrap. I'm putting it in on the diagonal this time. Adding the 3 little bubble wrap figures. I'm just laying them on their sides. Adding my thank you label and some more large bubble wrap just wherever it's needed. Looks good. I'll get this sealed up and in the mail. If you like these kind of videos, I appreciate a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and be sure to ring that bell for notifications. So many of you have not hit that little bell icon and you're not receiving notifications every time I upload a video. So please do that. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Vicki with Avante Avenue. I'll see you soon.